I'm sure you've heard the news. But did you know the US Army has been delving into the mysteries of reincarnation? According to a declassified US Army intelligence report, the idea of reincarnation isn't just for spiritualists or sci-fi fans anymore. This study, hiding in plain sight, suggests that our souls might actually recycle through different lives. Intriguing, right? The report delves into cases where individuals recall vivid details of past lives, details that, when fact-checked, often turn out to be surprisingly accurate. Imagine remembering a life you never lived or speaking a language you've never studied, but hold your horses. Skeptics argue that these memories could be fabrications of the mind or influenced by external factors. Yet the Army's interest in these phenomena suggests there's more to explore here. So are we really just on an endless loop of life, death, and rebirth? Or is this just a fascinating coincidence? Stay curious, my friends, and keep questioning everything. Until next time, like and subscribe for more mind-bending topics.
All right, so today we're diving into something pretty wild, honestly, reincarnation. And, you sent over this video about a declassified U.S. Army intelligence report on it.
Right.
And honestly, the Army investigating reincarnation, I mean, that's just not something you hear every day.
Oh, no, not at all. It's definitely one of those things that makes you kind of tilt your head a bit like, wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
So reincarnation, for anyone who maybe hasn't bumped into the idea before, is basically the concept that after we die, our soul or consciousness or whatever you want to call it, gets reborn into a new body.
Right.
So you're essentially starting a fresh life with like a brand new you.
I see.
It's an idea that pops up in a lot of cultures and spiritual traditions. And It's been around for ages, really.
So this video, though, is claiming that this report goes deep.
Oh, yeah.
Like really deep into cases of people who seem to remember past lives.
Okay.
But it's not like just vague feelings or anything. It's like super detailed stuff.
No. Wow.
They could actually verify.
Interesting.
Like there's this one example that really blew me away.
Yeah.
This woman under hypnosis, she starts speaking ancient Egyptian.
No.
Fluently.
Like completely out of the blue.
Totally. And get this, she'd never even studied the language.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, and then they went and cross-referenced everything she was describing, like places, ritual, all that, with historical records.
Okay.
And they actually found some crazy correlations.
Really? So like actual historical proof?
Seems like it.
That's wild.
It is pretty mind-blowing.
It really is. So this whole thing is called past life regression.
Right.
It's a technique used to supposedly access these hidden memories.
Okay.
And it's often done through things like hypnosis or deep meditation.
Interesting.
And there are tons of stories out there about people remembering all sorts of details like names, dates, locations, even specific events. And some of these, when people actually looked into them, seem to match up with historical facts.
It's insane.
Yeah. But of course, there's a lot of debate about how real all of this is.
Of course, like, how can you really know for sure?
Exactly. There's always that question mark.
Right. And to be fair, the video does acknowledge all the skepticism, too.
Yeah.
Some researchers are saying that these memories could just be imagination.
Right.
Or maybe it's cryptomnesia.
Yeah, where like forgotten information somehow pops back up as a memory.
Exactly. Or maybe people just want to believe it so badly that they make up these elaborate stories without even realizing it.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Some people really want there to be more to life than this.
Totally.
But the thing that really gets me is why the U.S. Army would be interested in something like this.
It's so bizarre.
Right. You've got this military organization that's all about, tangible threats, strategic defense, and then they're digging into something as out there as reincarnation.
Exactly. What could they possibly be thinking?
Well, some people have speculated that maybe they were hoping to use it for intelligence gathering.
Oh, interesting.
Imagine being able to tap into someone's past life memories.
Right, like a secret weapon or something.
Exactly. Or maybe they were thinking about the super soldier idea.
Okay.
Like, if reincarnation is real, could you transfer skills and knowledge across lifetimes?
That's wild.
Yeah, of course, these are all just theories.
Right.
But clearly something piqued their interest.
It's just such a strange mix, right?
It really is.
Reincarnation, it's usually seen as spiritual or philosophical.
Yeah.
And then you have the U.S. Army.
Right. Logic and practicality all the way.
Exactly. What do you think our listeners should take away from all this?
I think the biggest thing is to stay open-minded.
Okay.
Just because something sounds crazy or far-fetched doesn't mean it's automatically false.
Right.
I mean, if the U.S. Army of all groups is looking into reincarnation,
Exactly.
there might be something more to it than we realize.
I agree. And it just leaves us with so many questions.
Oh.
Like, if they were researching this, what did they actually find?
Yeah, right. Where's the follow-up?
And why haven't we heard more about it?
Exactly. It's like they hit a dead end or something.
Totally. But it's a rabbit hole I think is worth exploring.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah, I encourage everyone listening to check out information that's out there and come to your own conclusions.
Exactly.
This is one of those topics that really makes you think,
It really does.
is reincarnation just a fantasy,
Right.
or is there something deeper going on?
Something we just don't understand yet.
Exactly.
I guess that's the big question, isn't it?
It really is.
Right.